This episode was produced on Darwell land. Sovereignty was never ceded. This podcast is recommended for mature audiences.
I'm Sergeant Bennett. This is Senior Constable O'Connell, and these gentlemen are from the AFP.
You open up the bottom drawer and you see like a small bag of weed.
How well did you know Miss Abigail?
I guess fairly well. She was really something. She was a free spirit and whatnot, so... I knew her pretty well. Like, she's like a sister to me.
I see you got the JVC there. How's it sound?
I honestly don't know how it got here.
You don't own this area?
I don't know how it even got in my house, man.
Help me understand. You have no idea how this microphone started recording things in your apartment. You have no idea where the tape went, and you have a pot plant full of tapes near your front door. Can you help me understand where these tapes came from?
What the fuck? What is going on? What are you all doing in my house? Like, man, I'm just trying to live my life, dude. I'm just trying to paint, and you start hearing footsteps.
On the tapes?
Yeah, in the tapes.
Show us your work, Thomas. I want to see what kind of artist you really are.
It appears to be depicting a child that has drowned and is clearly dead, but it's showing a man. Sally would find this painting very, very interesting because this man is wearing a blue suit.
Thomas, did you draw this?
Yeah.
Thomas, I need to know more about this man, and we need to know more about these visions you're getting.
Your milk is 2 months old, but it's fresh. And your eggs too, and your other groceries. As far as your fridge is concerned, Thomas, you haven't done shopping in 3 months. But yeah, it's fresh.
Who was the last person you've been in contact with?
Maybe like the night manager?
And he can verify that you've been here every night?
While she's roughing him up, I want to do a look into his past roll. I'm just deciding at what time period I want to try and look into.
You snap back. You see the microphone, and then you open the door, and you see a note has been left under your door. It looks like a play.
Police, open up.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, just give me a second.
Police, open up.
Hang on, I'm coming. Hang on. Jeez, hold your horses. I'm Sergeant Bennett. This is Senior Constable O'Connell. And these gentlemen are from the AFP. We are investigating a disappearance of your apartment mate next door. And we just wanted to ask you a few questions. Exactly like the conversation that you heard them have not 30 minutes ago. Scene end. And then you snap back. Dilly, Timor-Leste, 1974. You are walking through a very well-worn path through the forests just above Dilly. It's quiet. The sun is beaming down. It's this almost like a warm, humid, late spring, early summer weather at the moment. You have a feeling it's going to start raining soon, though. Like, it's getting the clouds are starting to form. It is the wet season after all, so you're surprised the weather's held up for this long. You're walking through the forest with a man that you only know as Frank. He is a local businessman, and you know him because he works for the same organization that you do. What does Cormac look like 20 years prior? Or what did Cormac look like 20 years ago?
What does Clancy look like 20 years ago?
What does Clancy look like?
He's still very tall. He's got all of his hair still, mousy brown. He's as clean shaven as he keeps himself 20 years later. But he's a little bit gangly. He's wearing kind of his khakis, trying to, keep out of the heat. But it's just one of those things where he's much too tall for the local populace that it's very hard for him not to draw a crowd. So he's kind of... He's still, straight back, trying to keep himself composed and all that sort of stuff, but he's being as quiet as possible. He doesn't understand the local language, and so he's relying on Frank to kind of do most of the communication.
Yeah. And Frank is sort of walking through the woods with you, walking through the forest with you, on the way to a cabin that he knows is out here somewhere, and as he's walking, he's sort of saying, "Oh, not much further now. Bloody hell, it's hot." You can see he's sweating out of his three-quarter suit and business pants, like completely not up for this hike at all. Like his brown leather shoes are slipping in the mud, and every now and again he sort of has to catch himself on a tree. He's like, "Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, bloody hell. How far did he go? You all right there, Clancy?"
Oh, no, I'm good, Frank. Yes, it shouldn't be much further. We just did the training mission just before I left, so I'm kind of used to the walk at this point, but the heat, it doesn't get any better.
Yeah, no, it's like fucking Darwin's ass up here. Fucking hell. All right. I think we're close. Here it is. I can see it now. And he sort of points through the trees as he come around this bend. And you see this small wooden hut, probably maybe 10 meters across. So not very big at all. It doesn't look like it has much of it's a one-story thing. It's very, very rustic. You can see one of the windows on the front is smashed. Doesn't look very livable. Makes you wonder what someone would be doing out here. Oh, I think he's in here somewhere. Hang on. I'll yell out.
Oh, maybe we should just make sure that it's just him.
Oh.
And I'll just kind of just hush a little bit and just kind of listen out to see if there's too much noise going on. If there's any conversations or maybe a TV if they were lucky enough to have one.
Give me a listen roll.
Fail.
You don't hear anything as you approach the cabin. And Frank says, "Are you sure? I don't hear anything."
No, neither do I.
Maybe they've moved on? Oh, mate, we should probably go in and check, just to be sure.
I kind of just pat my my breast pocket because I've still got my pistol. Actually, no. Would it be at the belt? We're still trying to be subtle about this, aren't we?
I think you would probably have it, in either some concealed somewhat in either a jacket pocket or like in your somewhere that you could easily conceal. I think a jacket pocket would probably be most appropriate.
Yeah. So I just give it a quick pat just to make sure it's still there.
You probably see Frank pull out his pistol and have it just down to his side as he walks towards the house cautiously.
I'll probably follow suit. I'm just kind of... Because, he's the more senior member here, so I'm just kind of trying to follow his lead.
You see him walk towards the front door, but he sort of hugs the side of the door, on the side where it opens up. And you see him with his left hand reach for the doorknob. His right hand is on the gun, which is to his side, and he tests the doorknob, and he says, "It's unlocked," and he just twists his arm forward to open the door, and he gives it a slight push and lets the door swing open with a creak. And as he does this, he immediately puts his gun up to immediately check the corner. And then you see him sweep around, and then he says, "Clear." And he moves inside. Do you follow?
Yep. I'll follow, and I'll immediately kind of keep my eyes out for not what's in the room necessarily, but if there are any other further entrances in the room beyond, to see if anything else could jump out of this.
Yeah. As soon as you walk into this room, you see a ramshackle hut. There is a table which is dirty and covered in looks like alcohol, bits of food. You maybe spot something that looks like this white powder. You also see some furniture, like an old couch. It looks worn and moldy. You see further beyond, you can see like a separate door, and that door is open. You can see the end of a bed. You know that's the bedroom. You see Frank moving towards the bedroom with his gun up, ready for anyone to come out. But what you also notice as you walk in is the smell. It's a horrible smell. It smells rancid, like vomit and piss and shit, and it just permeates your nostrils. Give me a Constitution roll.
Yep. Fail.
Yeah. You gag, and you probably vomit in your mouth a little bit, and it just feels wrong. You see Frank as he's heading towards the bedroom. It's even affecting him. He takes his shirt, the collar of his shirt, and just pulls it up over his nostrils to try and mask the smell any way he can. But you can see that he's trying to choke this back.
Can I tell where's the smell coming from? Can I identify it?
No, you can't quite identify it. It's coming from somewhere. It feels like it's all around you, though. Like you can't tell it's coming from a specific spot. And now that you're in the room, you can hear this dull, like a whine, or a groan. It's something that you can't quite. You haven't heard this sound before. You don't know what it is, but it's coming from, I think, maybe below you, like below the floor. And Frank is single-mindedly heading towards the bedroom. His gun is up, and he's about to get to the bedroom door. What do you do?
If it's coming from below, I want to see if there's any, is there like a loose floorboard or a trapdoor or anything around?
There's no loose floorboards, but you do see just beyond the living room that you're in, there's a little alcove that sort of heads towards sort of behind the kitchen. And perhaps you sort of walk in that direction, and you can see another door which is open, and a flight of stairs heading down towards what you think might be a cellar of some kind.
All right. First, I'm gonna spit out the vomit that's in my mouth a little bit, and then I'll just kind of whisper to Frank, because I still haven't noticed any hostiles, but we're trying to stay alert, so I'm trying to be quiet. I just say, Frank, what? Down here. I just kind of point with my gun.
Yeah, hang on a second. He opens up the bedroom door, and he does another sweep. And he says, it's clear. And now he is also going to head towards the basement, or the door to this cellar. You see him sort of turning right and heading down that way. Do you follow?
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually, as he's heading down, I want to kind of prove that I know what I'm doing at this point. I want to head down into the basement first, and then just kind of take point.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of scan the area as he's been doing.
Yeah, okay. I think we can say that you probably head there. You head there first. You were sort of waiting for him to clear the bedroom, and now as he's heading down there, you take point, and he lets you do that. He doesn't say anything. So yeah, you start walking down these stairs, and it's dark. There's no electricity in this place, so there's no lights to turn on, but it is pitch black down here. But as you sort of head downstairs, this whine, this groan gets louder and louder, and on more I want to say voices start to join it, more sounds start to join it, and it's more of this whining, groaning. It sounds like an animal is in pain down here. And you head downstairs, and as you round the corner, It's like a U-shaped staircase. You round the corner, and as you head to the bottom of the stairs, the smell is getting more and more intense, and these almost like a chorus of these sounds is getting louder. The door to the cellar is closed, and you test the lock. It is unlocked. What do? You open it?
I'm gonna listen to the door to see if I can make out any sounds besides that, the noises I'm already hearing.
Give me another listen roll, and I'll give you a bonus die because you're closer.
I want to, with my 27, I'd like to spend some luck and try and make that a success.
We're not going to spend luck here because it is a flashback.
In that case, I will not make it.
Okay, that's fine. Again, you can't quite make out what is said. It just sounds like this dull moaning from sounds like a few different sources. Maybe there's more than one animal down here.
All right, I'm hoping that I've taken enough time that kind of my eyes have adjusted to whatever light is still coming, like filtering in from above. And hopefully my eyes have adjusted to the darkness. So I'll like give a brief nod to Frank, and I'll do the same thing that he did. I'll like push the door open with a slight creak just so that it opens on its own, and then just kind of have my pistol out.
When you open the door, you just see a pitch black room. There's no light at all down here. You do have a lighter in your pocket, which you could potentially use for a light source.
If it's pitch black, then yeah, I'll flick the one hand up with the gun, the other hand up with the lighter.
Yeah. So yeah, you flick on the lighter and you see this little flame spurt out, and it lights up maybe about 2 or 3 meters, maybe more, into the room, and you can see the floor is covered with this red mucus immediately in front of you, and as the door opens, it sort of, some of it catches on the bottom of the door frame, and you just hear like a squelch as you push this door out, and then you just hear the moans, and then you move your light into the middle of the room, and you start catching these reflections of eyes, multiple eyes. We're talking dozens of eyes, and they are all moving in the darkness. You see, as the light sort of starts to fill the room slightly, you see more and more of these eyes popping open, and then you just hear this wail, dozens of wails just coming like, as this, you see something rising out of the dark, and you see these eyes, and they're all opening wider and wider, and then you start seeing the reflection of teeth, human teeth, but there's so many of them. There are dozens of them, and then you start seeing hands, human hands, dozens of them, reaching out, clawing at you from the darkness. What do?
I take a step back, I aim at whatever looks like it might be ahead, and I'll just start firing.
You shoot. Frank freaks out. He starts shooting as well. Give me a sanity roll.
Oh, that's a hard success.
Frank freaks out, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" As you are calm. You are a beacon of calm as you just surgically fire into this mass. And as your gun fires, you sort of, the light coming from the gun just sort of fills the room just for a half a second, but it gives you enough time for you to gather that this mass is huge. It is probably the size of maybe a large elephant, but it's got dozens of hands and eyes and mouths, and it's red, and it's covered in this mucus, and you can hear the wailing. And now you as you're shooting, you're hearing these screams, and then you start to just make out the voices, and it's screaming, "Help us! Help us! Help us!" as you shoot. But you also notice that as you're shooting, it's you can see this blood splatter, but it doesn't seem to be doing that much damage to it. What do you do now?
Is there anything else in the room?
All you can see is a quick scan. And again, it's super dark. You might have to give me a spot hidden to see enough, but you probably do see maybe like a small chair in one corner. You probably see like a strange sort of, looks like some sort of torch or something in the other corner. Give me a spot hidden roll to see if you find anything else.
No, that's...
Yeah, no, you don't see it. Frank says, "Oh, we got to get out of here!" And he starts trying to pull you back. What do you do?
Frank, you need to calm down. We need to deal with this thing, whatever it is.
Whoa! Oh, wait, we're gonna need fire! We're gonna need fire! And he runs upstairs. You hear the stomping of going upstairs, and then if you stick around in this room long enough, you can start hearing the clanking of bottles. As Frank, you can probably hear Frank rummaging through a drawer or something looking for a bottle. What do you do?
Is the thing moving closer towards us?
It doesn't look like it's moving. Maybe it is, but maybe it's slow enough that you don't really notice it. It doesn't look like it can move very well. It's like just this, and it's trying. You can see his arms sort of clawing out, trying to get to you. But yeah, you just can't seem to. You don't think this thing has legs or any sort of capacity to move. It's just this mass of flesh that is trying to rip itself apart to get away from itself. But it doesn't look like it's moving towards you. No.
Right. Well, if it can't move, it can't escape. So I'm going to go upstairs, and I'll help Frank with. I'm assuming he's trying to find something flammable.
Yeah, I think so. You sort of hop upstairs and you see that Frank has found some alcohol, and he's sort of mixing the alcohol together. It looks like he's making a Molotov cocktail. All right,
yeah. No, I'll help see if I can make another one.
Give me a spot hidden roll to see how fast you do this.
Without spending luck, I'm not making these rolls.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. So it does take you a little bit of time, and Frank is sort of frantically looking as well. And then you probably notice, so you probably start noticing as you're scrambling for these bottles, you do see something rising out of the ground. It looks to be this strange, it's a strange looking gas or something. It's not quite blue, not quite green, not quite yellow, not quite scarlet. It's this strange looking shape as it starts to sort of wisp out of the floorboards, and Frank sort of sees this, and he pretty much he grabs his lighter and he sort of lights it, and then he sort of throws it at this thing, and you see it sort of push itself back down. This weird color sort of push itself back under the floorboards. He looks at you. He's like, "We don't have a lot of time. Quick!" But he just about gets all the stuff he needs. He's sort of filling these bottles. He pulls he rips part of his shirt and he stuffs it into the top of the bottle. And he sort of says, if you see it coming through the floor, just light the blooming wick and throw. All right? Fumbled Anthology presents Night Floors. A Delta Green scenario written by Dennis Detwiller as part of the Impossible Landscapes campaign. Adapted for Call of Cthulhu 7th edition. Starring Matt Connor as Agent Cormac Neumann. Dannielle Green as Sergeant Lisa Bennett. Liam Braid as Council Ranger Archie Evans. And Kelly Ann as Senior Constable Sally O'Connell. Alex Green is your keeper of arcane lore, and everyone else. Chapter 4: Masks.
Can I do some sort of, I don't know if it's intelligence or another power roll, to try and decipher if Thomas is behaving the way he is today because he's trying to enact the play that he got given, or if what I saw is some like time travel bullshit?
Yeah, sure.
If that question makes sense, like...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Weirdly, yes.
I'm trying to decipher if Thomas is experiencing time travel now, or if he today is trying to reenact a play that he got given months ago.
Give me a... give me a psychology roll.
Success.
This doesn't seem like an act to you. This seems like Thomas is genuinely upset at what's happened today. He has no idea what is going on, and he is just as confused as the rest of you.
Okay.
Give me a sanity roll, mate.
Yeah. I know. I got to pay the cost. Rolling well. Another success.
I have your rolls. I don't think I've passed a single one.
I think I failed all of them last session or something.
I still think you lose 1 point of sanity for seeing an impossible... It's an impossibility. So you lose 1 point of sanity. When you snap out, what is everyone else doing at this point?
I have taken out a notebook that looks very heavily used and is sort of filled with like little slips of paper and like newspaper cuttings and that. And I'm looking at that painting that has the man in the blue suit, and I'm furiously taking down notes about everything I know about this Thomas man, everything I know about what he's been doing, because I think this is the strongest link I've had to the Anna Mitchell case for a long time, and I am determined to solve that still. So I'm now saying, well, who cares about this other lady? Like, we need to finish this off. Like, we need to follow up with this guy.
Well, I had Thomas by the scruff, and when he screamed back that he doesn't know, I also failed my intimidate roll, so I kind of just throw him away from me in disgust, and I'm just so frustrated and fed up that none of my normal tactics are working on this kid, and I can't get anything from him, and I keep looking towards Cormac as like a what the hell, and kind of a desperate attempt for some answers, because I'm running out of ideas normally they start talking by now to me, and the fact that they're not, and I also signal to Peppers that I don't like Thomas. And Peppers is now like no more wagging tail. Like he's like hunched up. He's not growling, but he does look a bit menacing. And I'm using that as a try and like, I'm not pushing my role, but if I had to, that would be what I would be doing, because, I'm fed up.
Yeah, I think Peppers sort of catches onto your body language and he's on alert now.
Detective Neumann, remind me how old Anna is.
Do you mean Abigail?
The missing person.
Yeah, the missing person's Abigail, right? She's 27.
And then I look around the room. Is the painting that I saw in my vision there?
No.
Okay. And then again, to weed out the cops, I'm like, Thomas, do you like theatre?
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it.
Have you read any plays lately?
Yeah. I don't remember. Maybe? I don't remember. Sorry.
It sounds, Thomas, like you need a bit of fresh air.
No, well... yeah, in a minute.
Yeah. Let's come down to the station for a couple of hours, and we'll answer some questions.
No, I don't want to come down to the station. No.
I'm not asking.
No.
At this point, Lisa whistles and Pepper starts kind of growling and advancing very slowly towards Thomas at the idea of him saying no.
No. Shit. No, you can't. No, please.
You're not under arrest. We can hold you for up to 4 hours, unless we have reasonable suspicion, which it certainly sounds like we do.
What am I under arrest for? What did I do? What have I done? I've done nothing.
You're not under arrest. We just need you to come with us to the station.
No, I'm not going.
There are people's lives at stake here. You need to cooperate with us.
I have told you everything I know. Please. You've got to believe me, man. I have nothing else to offer you, please.
I, Matt the player, am not a cop. So as a person who would have some experience impersonating a cop as a character, what do I know about the police's powers here?
Basically, the way the police work currently in Victoria is you can like ask him to come to the station and have a discussion, but if he's not consenting, then the only way to do that is by putting them under arrest. I mean, I guess bury the lead here and say that you probably don't have enough. You have no real legal reason to arrest this man beyond like possession of cannabis, but it's like fucking nothing really.
Yeah, it's not a...
I mean...
I whisper to Sally, do we want to get him on the weed? Because if we can get him in for that, we're not ruining our chances at potentially later arresting him for this crime. Because if we, from my understanding of the law, if we arrest him for this and he gets let free, he can't necessarily stand trial. No. How does it go?
No, you're thinking of double jeopardy. So you can't put someone on trial for the same thing twice.
Yeah.
But if you arrest him for the weed thing and then you find something else.
No, but I'm saying, what if I arrest, in a hypothetical world, if we arrested him on the suspicion of the disappearances of potentially 2 people, what's the consequence of doing that if there's not enough evidence?
So basically, if you do find that he is somewhat responsible for it, then your case can be easily dismissed by a semi-competent lawyer on the grounds that basically the arrest wasn't legal.
Yeah, so that's why obviously we haven't got any cuffs out yet.
What about illegal surveillance?
This was under her door.
I would say it's illegal to listen to someone without their consent, but you'd need evidence to suggest that he was actually eavesdropping on someone.
And there's no recordings on that yet that we found of a person being listened to. At the moment, it's just static.
And footsteps, but you don't know that.
So I kind of gesture towards Sally about getting him in on the weed. Can we get him in on the weed and then question him about the other shit?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could arrest him for weed. I mean, the cops would look at you like, why the fuck are you bothering? But like, you could, yeah.
So at that point, I grab Thomas, put his arms behind his back, and say, Thomas Manuel, you are under the arrest for possession of an illegal substance. Anything I don't know, I can't tell him the Miranda rights because we're in Australia.
Do we have Miranda rights?
While you're trying to get the handcuffs off him, Thomas is going to resist. He is going to try and break free. So let's have a fighting brawl roll, please.
Yep.
Ooh.
I wanted him out of the apartment because I wanted to see his reaction. So I would be expecting him to freak out. Can I assist with the brawl?
Sounds like we're going to Dex order now. Oh, hey.
Yeah, and I would be standing with Lisa anyway, like getting ready as soon as she's kind of hinted.
What's everyone's Dex?
50.
75.
70.
Archie's not going to participate.
So, Sally, you see Sergeant Bennett going for the cuffs. What do you do?
I'm going to move to restrain him to help her put the cuffs on.
Okay, he's going to try and fight you away. What's your build?
It says 0.
He's a slightly bigger guy, so I would say he's going to get a bonus die because he's a little bit bigger. And you're going to have a penalty die. This is Sally trying to grab Thomas. Thomas is going to try and resist. Let's see how he goes. That is a 3. That's a fail.
Yeah, I got a fail too.
Okay, yep, that's fine. So you go to grab him, you sort of just miss. He sort of gets out of the way, but he's a little bit unstable. His turn next. He's going to try and run out of the room. Is anyone blocking the door?
Archie would be, but that depends on whether he's going to do something about it.
Archie, are you standing by the door?
He's armed with milk.
I can give you a roll.
Yeah, you can tell me. That's fine. How much you want to be involved in this?
Well, I'll give you a luck roll. I failed, so no, I'm not by the door. You know what?
Yeah,
I've gone back upstairs to look for this fucking play.
Okay, yeah, sure. All right. Archie's already left the room. So yes, there's no one blocking the door. So Thomas is going to start running. He's now in the hallway, to the main hallway downstairs.
What's his move?
Good question. I'm gonna say, let's see.
And he's pretty sleepy because he hasn't slept in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's got a move of 8.
Mine's a move of 9. Can I counter it?
He left the room first, but you have enough speed to get to him and attempt an arrest before he has a chance to do anything else. So yeah, you want to fighting brawl?
I got a 99.
Have a bonus die because this is the second time he's been attacked this round, so you can roll again.
That made it a pass for me.
You both fell down, but then you quickly sort of scramble back up and you sort of get on top of him.
And while I'm kind of on top of him, I feel like that would be a pretty good, I feel like a cop would probably be able to cuff someone she's just jumped onto pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, I would say you can do that. Cormac, what do you do?
Well, while Sergeant Lisa has poor Thomas pinned, I don't want to turn this into I go to stop this dude and then I accidentally kill him by rolling a critical success. But I would like to. I'm not as concerned about his welfare. I would like to grab his arm, and if he resists, I'm fine breaking it.
Oof.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Give me a fighting brawl.
I kind of want to pose the idea, just so you know, you break this guy's arm, that's a lot of paperwork, and you better have the AFP knowledge to back that up with fake shit, because that's a lot of paperwork.
And insurance.
I put points in law.
Yeah, go on. Give me a fighting brawl, and you can have 2 bonus dice because he's been attacked twice now.
Ooh.
And he is going to have, he's going to try and resist, but he's going to have 2 penalty die because he is very much restrained.
I'm glad because I failed the first one. Second one is a success, and I'm going to go for a third to see if I get a hard success.
Yep.
No, that's a fail. So just regular success.
Yep, he failed. So what does that look like?
Well, he's probably flailing on the ground, and I would grab him by the wrist with one hand and stretch it out, and with the other hand, he's already on the ground, isn't he?
His arms are pinned. I think the cuffs are being applied, so you're basically just sort of expediting the process for Sergeant Bennett, and he's like wailing like, "Oh, please help me, please! No, you can't take me! You can't take me!"
Lisa looks so fucking angry and smug right now because she's been wanting to cuff this bastard since the moment he was like, "I don't know what I'm doing," and just pissing her off.
Yeah, if his arms are pinned, I guess I'll just get I'll keep his legs held so that he can't suddenly kick.
Okay, so this man is very much restrained. Sally O'Connell, what would you like to do at this point?
I'll walk over and help Lisa up, and then, sort out our guy. I'll help pick him up too.
I'm imagining that Lisa and Sally have done this so many times that Lisa would essentially kind of shift her body to the side of him. And as she gets up, she doesn't quite need your help, but as she gets up, you've grabbed the other side of him. And we're both just so used to, as small build, zero build women in the Force, we're both used to working together to haul these men up. So I think we literally know which side we're always going to take as well. And when I just move to the side and let you help me get this guy to his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, while I do that, I do nod at Cormac as a little thank you for helping me not get kicked in the back kind of situation.
Yeah, respect.
I'll give a little nod and kind of fix my now slightly crinkled suit.
While that's happening, Archie, what are you doing?
I'm rummaging through Thomas's apartment looking for this play.
Give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay. I'm looking in the bin, looking on the table, looking through papers. Oh, it's a fail. Oh, it's only 4 luck. I had a 64 and a 60, so I'm going to spend 4 luck.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so you're rummaging through this guy's stuff.
Making a mess.
Turn his bin upside down, and there's quite a few crumpled notes there, but yeah, you do find it. You find this piece of paper. It's exactly how you remember seeing it.
Okay, so it's basically a transcript of what they said when we came in.
Pretty much, yeah, that's right.
Okay. I'll shove it into my coat or whatever I've got on.
Yeah, you do that.
My jean pocket, my double denim. No, would Cormac have made me dress up? Probably.
While you're looking, Archie, I will say, as you find this piece of paper.
Well, I hide it so the cops don't see it yet.
Yeah, that's fine. You do that. And you hear a bark right outside the apartment building. Oh, sorry, right outside the apartment.
Peppers?
It doesn't sound like Peppers. It sounds like a bigger dog.
Oh, I'll go have a look.
There's nothing there. It's just an empty hallway. But as you are out, you do hear now the scuffle going on downstairs. You hear the wailing of Thomas Manuel going, "No, please, you can't take me away." They're all like, "Shut the fuck up, you're under arrest." So, yeah, what do you do?
So there's no dog?
No dog. But you hear Peppers downstairs, but Peppers is too much of a good boy to be barking at this point.
How far does the play go?
It's a page. It's 1 page.
1 page. Like what's the last line?
Woof!
Oh, just the dog. Okay, so it doesn't go all the way to us arresting this guy. Okay. I think Archie feels like he is still out of his depth and he has had more luck than he deserves at this point, so he's going to take the wins that he's got so far and head downstairs. Because he's feeling a bit creeped out.
I would like to read the rights to this guy because I'm really pissed off. And I'm just like, Thomas Manuel, you are under arrest. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
And he's grunting as you do this.
I would like to say to the 2 cops, if you'd like to take down Mr. Manuel to the station, we can stay here and see if we can find any other evidence.
I think at this point you've earned enough respect from Lisa that she's gonna be like, just give you a nod and haul ass this guy. And she's pretty rough with him. She's not a gentle, but I think she kind of has to be because she is quite tiny. And I would like to think that Sally's got his other arm as well because they're quite small coppers. So yes, she kind of just nods at you and I think she rummages the guy's pockets and says, "Do you have anything that's gonna poke me?"
No, let me go.
She finds his keys and throws it at Cormac so that he can lock up after.
Yep, I'll catch that.
Does she find anything else in his pockets?
Let me see. I don't think you do.
So while Lisa's searching him, I'm going to grab that crime scene camera and take some photos of the paintings.
Yep.
Because, we've now got evidence relating to 2 missing people that we'd like to review.
You do that. And there's nothing on him that could hurt you. He hasn't got a knife or anything like that. So, yeah, you're all good there. And you take him back to the station, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we take him down to the car.
Yeah, so I think Lisa and Sally haul him into the cop car, and I think she's quite comfortable with leaving the 2 apparent AFP officers at the crime scene with the keys.
Yeah, Cormac seems very capable.
Meet us at the station later.
I'll just give a nod.
Yeah, and yeah, he's just like carrying on the whole way, like, no, you can't. And he's probably trying to fight back, but you two have him restrained pretty hard, so.
Yeah, I do give him the odd kick to the back of the knee every now and then.
Yeah, I won't make you roll for that. I think you do manage with some struggle to get him in the car. What sort of car did you take to get here? Was it a normal sedan, or did you have like a paddy wagon?
It was a sedan. I don't think we were expecting to be finding anyone to arrest.
Yeah.
Do you wait for a paddy wagon? Do you call one in, or do you just take the sedan?
Actually, now that I think about it, where does Pepper sit? Am I in a kind of more of a police dog vehicle? And in police dog vehicles, is there a space to put a perp?
No, there wouldn't be. Normal procedure would be you call in a paddy wagon.
We may have to because, yeah, I think we've got him sitting on the front ground now, and I think one of us is kind of hand on his shoulder, like every time he tries to get up, we're pushing him back to the ground, while we've radioed in a paddy wagon, and I've got Peppers in the back of his, in the back of the car with the aircon on, and I'm like, although it's winter, the heater going in the back of the car, and I've given him a few treats and his favourite toy, which is he's happily squeaking away. He's off duty for all intents and purposes right now.
The entire time, like, it's not like he's sort of sitting and then trying to get up, like the whole time he's screaming like, let me go, I've done nothing wrong, please help me. You probably get a few weird looks from like people walking past, but they just sort of, they chalk it off as a weird situation. The paddy wagon rocks up, and the two GDs are there, and they're like, hey, what's going on?
Take him in, boys.
What do you do?
We'll fill out the paperwork when you get here, and then I think Sally will probably toss the weed at the GDs.
Yeah, yep.
Like, really? Like, it's just weed. Like, what the hell?
Are you talking back to your sergeant?
No, not at all, Sergeant. Sorry. Yes. Put him in the truck, and they put him in the truck, and Thomas is like carrying, like, let me go. Like, Jesus, fucking, you're crazy, man. Like, and they pop him in the back of the paddy wagon.
Lisa is genuinely like, what the fuck? Like, my first day back, and my subordinates are already like talking back. Like, what the
Do they not know me?
Yeah, and I look at Sally with like this look of, are we serious right now? Like, I have not fought my way.
It's been a few months
in such a male-dominated industry to get this promotion to sergeant for people to talk the fuck back. I'm like, I just look at her and I'm just like, serious.
Is there anything we need to know about this guy?
He seems very irrational. He was afraid to leave the building, so I don't trust his behavior. I would keep a close eye on him. Okay,
and as you say that, you can hear him in the background yelling, let me back in! No! Let me back in! I don't want to go! And then it gets silenced by the slamming of the paddy wagon door as the other cop puts him into the truck. I take it you and the sergeant are going to follow them to the police station?
Yeah.
Okay. You both hop in your car and you start following the paddy wagon back into town. If you see it coming through the floor, just light the blooming wick and throw. Alright? And he cans it to you. What do you do?
Yeah, no, if this thing's coming any closer, I'm lighting it and I'm throwing it.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Frank. If he's staying there, I'm just gonna be like, alright, hold the fort.
Yep.
And I'll move back downstairs. I'm gonna light it. I got a lighter, so I'll light it up. I'll see as soon as I see the creature again.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw that Molotov at it.
Yeah. Okay. That's for sure. So you run downstairs. The door's already open, so you push through. You can hear this wail, and you You light it and you throw. I won't ask for a throw roll because it's pretty straightforward what you're doing here, so no real risk. But you throw it and the Molotov cocktail hits this thing and it breaks and the flames go everywhere and this thing just lights up like a Christmas tree. And you can hear now it's the wails are replaced with these awful high-pitched screams of horror and pain and anguish, and this thing is writhing. You can see the hands are shaking and they're melting and they're going black as this thing is lit up. You can see skin melting off their face and blood is pouring out from every orifice. It's horrible. It is awful. I'm going to need another sanity roll, please.
I rolled a 2.
That's perfect. You can describe to me how Cormac is feeling, but I think it sounds to me like it's a sense of, I want to say excitement.
Yeah. So like
it's not horror. It's excitement. It's intrigue.
Yeah. So his heart is racing. It's pounding. It's going faster than he's ever had with any exercise that he's done, anything that he's seen before. It's going on and on. He can't quite describe this feeling, but he's watching the flesh come off. He's like listening to these screams of pain, of terror, of anguish, and like he can't help but feel excited about it. It's this rush, this thrill. He's just got this sudden injection of adrenaline just flowing through his veins, and he just can't help but watch this thing with fascination as it burns, with curiosity. It's like, what is this thing?
Cormac, you've stayed behind. You're still in the basement. What are you doing in the basement?
Now that they're finally left, kind of breathe a sigh, kind of I think a smile comes onto his face, like a genuine smile, something that he hasn't had since basically today, since he got back, really. He looks around in the darkness, kind of steps a bit closer to the pictures, the paintings, and kind of examines them, gives them like a light brush across his fingers, thinks to himself. Workmanship. Thomas Manuel, what inspired you? What is it? Is it just you? Or will we find it in someone else? And he kind of... because it's dark, right? There's no lights on at the moment.
There's a light on. There is a light on.
I think he looks at all of these pictures of drowning children, and I'm wondering if, because he's probably not familiar to the area, so it'd be pretty difficult, but would he be able to identify any of the other people in the paintings?
No. You've never seen these children before in your life. There's also, I think he showed you a few paintings, but there's definitely a lot more paintings that he didn't show you.
Yeah, I think I'll start kind of moving about the room and uncovering them to see if it's the same kind of style, the same artwork, if there's anything that's changed about it. When he got his muse.
Yeah. So you start looking around the basement, and the first thing you notice is a whole bunch of other paintings that have sort of like stacked up in one corner of the room. So you walk over there, and you also notice while you walk over there, next to these paintings, there's about 4 or 5 large buckets, like paint buckets, but big paint buckets. But it's full of, looks to be linseed oil. Looks like it's labeled linseed oil. What catches your eye is probably a note. It looks like a post-it note that's been scrawled on this linseed oil. It's stuck to the top bucket and just says, "For Sammy, pick up." and you continue towards the paintings and pull a random painting from the pile. And this one does not have a dead child on it. It's a different tableau. You can see, looks to be a staircase, just like a staircase you'd find in any normal suburban home, but it's on fire. And you can see the flames have been etched out quite proficiently. Almost looks like the flames are licking off the page. It's that good. And you can see in the painting there's like some sort of figure in the flames. Translucent, almost transparent. You can just make it out, but you can tell that this spectre is wearing a white mask.
The child that I saw in my first vision, did he also have a mask?
He did, but it was a clown mask. And this doesn't look like a child. This looks like a grown man, quite tall.
So it's obviously not a clown mask then.
It looks just like a plain white mask.
I'll take note of the figure. I'll put the painting to the side, and I'll grab another painting, see if it's in a similar style.
Yeah, this one again is different. It's a man. He's looks to be a man in a suit, like an old man, a distinguished man wearing a suit, and he's got this expression on his face. It looks like he is about to tell you something interesting. But next to this man is a mirror, and the man's reflection is visible through the perspective of the person looking into the painting in the mirror. But the reflection is a different man who is worn down and decrepit and gnarled, and his suit is half broken, and you can see there's some swelling in his joints, and he looks like he's in a lot of pain. But yeah, you can see, almost look into this man's eyes, this pained expression. So yeah, it's another painting.
These are all exquisitely drawn as well, aren't they?
Oh yes, exquisitely drawn. This man has talent. You pull out the next painting. This one is of a child wearing a clown mask, holding a paper dragon.
Oh man, I could go a Macca's run.
Yeah, I'm not sure I entirely trust these guys to get him back to the center stable, so maybe after.
Yeah, fair. No, of course. Let's get this guy in, let's document him, write him up, and I will think about my hangry stomach later.
Yep, then we can go get some lunch.
For sure.
You see the police car that you're following. They pull over to the side of the road, just in the middle of the Melbourne CBD. And you see the driver get out. What do?
We pull over behind them because we're like, why is it stopping?
Yeah. I don't remember, was I driving?
Yeah, you can see you're driving. That's fine.
Yeah, either way. Yeah, soon I'll say, oh, what do we think they're doing? And I'll pull over. That's a bit odd.
I think I'm just, Sergeant Lisa's just kind of squinting at the vehicle with, like, confusion as to why they're pulled over, but she hasn't said anything at this stage.
Over the radio, you hear Melbourne 14, and you immediately recognize that as the call sign of the car in front of you. You hear the radio operator saying, "Yep, Melbourne 14, go ahead. We need an ambulance right now. We need one right fucking now." And as you hear that, you see the policeman who's outside pull open the door, and you see Thomas Manuel flop out. You see his head hit the pavement, and you see there's blood all over his face. You have been listening to the Fumbled Anthology. New episodes are released every Sunday. Join us. For more information about the podcast, you can check out our website, fumbledanthology.com. You can also find us on Instagram and on YouTube by using the link in the show notes. Join us. And if you're feeling extra generous, you can check out our Patreon via the same link. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider shouting at us from the void by rating us on your chosen podcast platform or by leaving a nice review or comment. Every bit you do helps us grow our podcast. Thank you for listening. See you next week.
And while I'm kind of on top of him, I feel like that would be a pretty good, like, for those playing along at home, Alex and I are married, and he has experience in some kind of police work, and he can put me in a pinned position very quickly. Ooh. And I feel like a cop who is not 10 years out of practice would probably be able to cuff someone she's just jumped onto pretty fucking quick.
Mm. Yeah, I would say you can do that. Yeah. I'll say you manage that. I'm going to cut out a few of the things that incriminate me a bit, but that's fine.
That was very informing. Thank you.
Oh my. Oh dear.
King of Cthulhu.
It's just an innocent wrestle play. It's not even sex time. Come on.
Oh, God.
Okay. Cormac, save me, please. What do you do?
Alex is getting very embarrassed.